Okay, hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Law Entrance YouTube channel. We are live again with another Hindu analysis. Today is 23rd of August. It's a Friday and we are ready to begin. How many of you are here with me today? Quickly give me a response in the chat box and then we shall start. Okay, are you guys there? Quickly give me a response in the chat box. Deeptakshi is here, Divyansh is here, Kashish is here, Tanvi is here, Vinita is here. Good afternoon, everyone. Dhriti is here, Gauravi is here, Praval is here. Good afternoon. Praval, are you in a different time zone? Evening हो गई है आपके यहाँ हमारे यहाँ तो afternoon चल रहा है अभी. Sarvesh is here, Vindhya is here, Mukti is here, Jasmeet is here. Very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the class. Pushkar is here. Pavitra is here. Okay. Who else has joined us? Gorika is here. Okay. और राइट, आज के हिंदू एनालिसिस में एक स्पेशल बात है. स्पेशल बात यह है कि आज होने वाला है मेंटी क्विज. ऊपर लिखा आ गया था, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Ashim is here. Okay. New names as well today. Welcome to the class. Good afternoon, everyone. Are we ready to begin? So we'll wait for 30 more seconds. If there is anyone who is yet to join, till then I'll also connect my charger. So quickly give me 10 seconds, guys. ओके, चार्जर आ गया है. चार्जर ऑन भी हो गया. बढ़िया है. ठीक है. तन्वी इज हेयर, अच्युत इज हेयर, के पॉप इज हेयर. गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन. आर यू गाइस रेडी फॉर टुडेज हिंदू एनालिसिस एंड द मेंटी क्विज? आज होने वाला है मेंटी क्विज. किस पे? अवार्ड्स, अपॉइंटमेंट्स एंड इंपॉर्टेंट डेज. दशनीत इज हेयर, समर्थ इज हेयर. हेलो बोथ ऑफ यू, वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून. लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेज क्लास. आप कौन से सिटी से हो? आई करेंटली स्टे इन दिल्ली, वर्क इन दिल्ली, but natively I am from Bareilly. Bareilly is in Uttar Pradesh. And if you talk about my roots, then of course it's apparent from my appearance that my roots are Punjabi. Analysis भी होगा, quiz भी होगा, दोनों चीजें होंगी. ठीक है जी, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की क्लास. Just give me 1 second. Till then, quickly give me a ready in the chat box if you all are ready to start. If my screen is visible, if I am visible, if I am audible, quickly give me a ready in the chat box. जल्दी से. एक्साइटमेंट में मैं अपना टैब कनेक्ट करना भूल गया. तो जल्दी से कर लेते हैं उसको कनेक्ट एंड देन क्लास स्टार्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, चलो जी. ऑल राइट, टैब हो गया है कनेक्ट एंड वी आर रेडी टू बिगिन. हो गया ना? हो गया. शाबाश. Okay, so today is 23rd of August. It's a Friday and I'm your host Govind Singh, your faculty for GK, Logical Reasoning and English. So on that note, let's start. Today's topic of discussion, we have 3 topics for discussion because we are having Menti Quiz, so not a lot of topics today. We'll quickly go through the newspaper as well and we'll talk about these 3 topics. Firstly, There's a very elaborate article on Indian space missions, and I really like that article. So we'll do that. It talks about multiple space missions which are being conducted by the Indian Space Agency (ISRO). We'll have a detailed look at that. Then there's a polio case, possible polio case found in Meghalaya. So we'll have a discussion on that. And what is the Kursk gambit? Where is Kursk? Can anyone of you tell me in the chat box? This is an editorial article. So we'll discuss this. And then we'll have our Menti quiz, of course. Where is Kursk? Arman is saying, I thought you were from Gurgaon or Delhi. Almost. I have lived for a good amount of time in Delhi, and I really like Delhi as well. Indian Express overview. Chalo, kar lenge after these three topics. Prerna is saying, how are you? I am really good. Thank you for asking. I hope you are good too. Good afternoon, Satviki. Good afternoon, Prerna. And good afternoon to everyone who has joined. While we are completing the backlog, is Manthan okay, or are we supposed to do Manthan 2.0 also? Ideally, you should do both, but Pele at least try to finish one and then cover the second. Kursk is a place in Russia. Absolutely correct. Okay, and why is it in news? Because Ukraine has launched an offensive attack on Kursk, and उस पे एक editorial article आया है कि what is the Kursk gambit, what is the Kursk plan, and how is it going to impact Ukraine. ठीक है, चलो. So let's start our topic for discussion. The first topic is Indian space missions. A look at ongoing Indian space missions. So before I start telling you about the Indian space missions, you guys tell me which Indian space missions do you know of? Tell me the names. We have discussed multiple of them in the Hindu analysis in our classes. Tell me some of the Indian space missions in recent times in the chat box. Riddhi is saying, could you please guide us regarding strategy to revise? Okay, I'll bring a dedicated video on that and we'll discuss how to revise GK. Although RTNLU में हमने काफी डिस्कशन किया था इस पे. चंद्रयान, गगनयान, मार्स ऑर्बिटर, आदित्य L1, absolutely. मंगलयान, एक्सपोसैट, fair. Yes, absolutely. आर्यभट्ट तो बहुत पुराना हो गया. रिसेंट वाले बात कर रहा हूँ. RLV, yes, reuse launch vehicle, correct. Mars orbiter mission, absolutely. Dhanush GSLV, yes, correct. RLV Rex, yes, absolutely. चलो देखते हैं इसको, आर्टिकल में ही देखते हैं डायरेक्टली. ठीक है, विल लुक एट द आर्टिकल. आर्टिकल में काफी डिटेल में दिया हुआ है सारे मिशंस के बारे में. सो विल टॉक अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट ऑल ऑफ द मिशंस मेंशन्ड इन द आर्टिकल. दिस इज द आर्टिकल. आई होप इट्स विजिबल ऑन योर स्क्रीन. Yes, it's visible. Good afternoon, Parv. A look at ongoing Indian space missions. Over the past year, ISRO has made significant strides. Strides means progress with several key missions. The Aditya L1 spacecraft began studying solar radiation from the Earth-Sun Lagrange point. Can anyone of you tell me what is the Lagrange point? क्या होता है Lagrange point? Lagrange कह लो या Lagrange कह लो, जो भी कह लो. What is a Lagrange point or a Lagrange point? While Gaganyaan TVD1 mission successfully demonstrated crew safety missions systems. Yes, Agniban. Those are private missions. वो भी important है. Agnikul, correct. Pushpak, absolutely. Pushpak is again your reuse launch vehicle, right? No, Pushpak is reuse launch vehicle or small satellite launch vehicle. I think one of them. Point between Earth and Sun. Point of equilibrium between Earth and Sun. All forces are balanced. Midpoint. It's not exactly the midpoint between Earth and Sun. It is a point where the gravitational pull of the Sun and the gravitational pull of the Earth, both of these forces cancel out each other, so that the L1 mission, the L1 satellite, can operate successfully. पुष्पक इज RLV, राइट. ठीक है, तो ये तो हो गया हमारा लैग्रांज पॉइंट. ठीक है, अब देखते हैं व्हाट इज द स्टोरी सो फार. आफ्टर अ बिजी 2023, थिंग्स हैव बीन क्वाइट एट श्रीहरिकोटा, इंडिया स्पेसपोर्ट. श्रीहरिकोटा किस स्टेट में है? जल्दी से चैट बॉक्स में बताओ. वेयर इज श्रीहरिकोटा लोकेटेड? विच इंडियन स्टेट? But silence here doesn't mean India's space program itself has been dormant. A lot has been happening since ISRO successfully landed the Chandrayaan 3 mission lander Vikram on the surface of the moon. एंड आज है बहुत ही स्पेशल दिन. आज है फर्स्ट एनिवर्सरी ऑफ दिस चंद्रयान 3 मिशन लैंडिंग. एंड टुडे इज ऑल्सो द फर्स्ट नेशनल स्पेस डे. ठीक है, नेशनल स्पेस डे है आज, 23rd of August. ओह शिट, एक क्विज का क्वेश्चन खराब कर दिया मैंने. क्विज में भी पूछा था मैंने, बट चलो आर्टिकल में आ गया तो कोई बात नहीं. एक क्वेश्चन बोनस हो गया सबके लिए. Highlights in the last year. Let's look at what are the missions ISRO conducted in the last year. One is your Aditya L1, of course. After the lunar success, we also launched a solar mission, Aditya L1. Aditya is a synonym, a paryavachi for sun. So that is why the mission is called Aditya L1. Hindi में sun को आदित्य भी बोलते हैं. The launch was the easiest part of the mission. On board ISRO's PSLV, which is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. It executed a series of maneuvers to move into an orbit around the first Earth-Sun Lagrange point. It completed its first orbit on July. It studied a solar storm in May together with observatories on the ground and spacecraft in the lunar orbit. Okay, that's all about Aditya L1. Now, what is your Gaganyaan? Gaganyaan is for human flights, human space flights. ISRO used a modified L-40 Vikas engine to build its test vehicle that it used to perform the first abort mission on 21 October as part of its Gaganyaan human spaceflight mission. The mission demonstrated the ability of crew escape system to separate from the TV, which is your test vehicle. Take the crew module to safety and crew module's ability to decelerate मतलब speed कम होना before splashing down in the Bay of Bengal. The crew module at its test end was recovered by INS Navy vessel INS शक्ति. तो अगर सेपरेट होना है आपको आपके स्पेसक्राफ्ट से तो वो भी कैपेबिलिटी है इसमें, विच इज योर क्रू एस्केप सिस्टम. तो क्रू अलग से एस्केप होके बे ऑफ बंगाल में जंप मार सकता है, वहां फिर नेवी उनको उठा लेगी. नेक्स्ट इज योर एक्सपोसैट. अब एक्सपोसैट क्या? एक्सपोसैट इज अ मिशन टू स्टडी द रेडिएशंस. ISRO celebrated New Year while launch of its X-ray polarimeter satellite XPOSAT on January 1, 2024. Satellite will study how radiation from various celestial objects is polarized. It is the second such space observatory after NASA's IPEX, which is Imaging X-ray Polarimeter Explorer, launched in 21. ठीक है. And then you have your INSAT. What is INSAT? INSAT is a GSLV. ठीक है. ये INSAT किस लिए? INSAT is for your NASA ISRO जो साथ में मिशन कर रहे हैं, INSAR मिशन जिसको हम बोलते हैं, which is expected to launch in 2025. ठीक है. अच्छा, जियो सिंक्रोनस सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल और पोलर सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल में कोई डिफरेंस होता है? क्या डिफरेंस होता है, किसी को पता है? Difference between GSLV and PSLV. Does anyone know that? Yes, आंध्र प्रदेश में है श्रीहरिकोटा. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट आंसर, ऑल ऑफ यू. सबसे पहले मुझे किसने बताया? प्रज्ञेश ने. गुड जॉब. Anyone knows the difference between GSLV and PSLV? Any idea? Let's see who knows. नहीं पता? Any guesses? The orbits they reach, correct. Types of satellite launch में भी difference होता है, payload capacity में भी difference होता है. Polar is synced to the poles and geosync is tied to the rotation of the Earth. Absolutely correct. Polar is for satellite orbiting around poles. GSLV has greater capabilities. It's launched in multiple stages. It has higher payload capacity, size capacity, fuel capacity, satellite capacity. Correct. Absolutely. Good job. Smart बन गए यार आप लोग. I like it. Then we have RLVTD, which is your reuse launch vehicle, जिसका नाम पुष्पक भी है, to conduct two landing experiments, LEX-2 and LEX-3. ठीक है, ये हमने लॉन्च किया था चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर से. हमने डिस्कस किया था हिंदू एनालिसिस में भी. चिनूक इज अ हेलीकॉप्टर विच वी इंपोर्टेड फ्रॉम विच कंट्री? चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर किस कंट्री से लिया हमने? चलो चैट बॉक्स में मुझे बताना. एंड ये हमने सक्सेसफुली कर लिया था इसका टेस्ट. देन वी हैव SSLV, विच इज योर स्मॉल सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल. तो आजकल स्मॉल सैटेलाइट्स की डिमांड जो है बढ़ गई है फ्रॉम द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. सो ISRO लॉन्च्ड SSLV एज वेल, which is placing the EOS-8 and SR-0 demosat satellites in the orbit. And ये दोनों भी सक्सेसफुल रहते हैं. इसमें पेलोड बहुत कम होता है and you can easily launch a small satellite using your SSLVs. ठीक है. अब रोड मैप क्या है इसरो का? रोड मैप देखो, 25 ईयर रोड मैप है इनका, 2047 फॉर द गगनयान मिशन, वेयर वी वांट टू स्पेंड spend नहीं, send humans into space. It intersects with the lunar exploration roadmap in the form of Indian landing on the moon by 2040. तो 2040 में हमें चांद पे पहुंचना है. गगनयान हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है ऑलरेडी. ये थोड़ी सी डिटेल्स दी हुई हैं यहाँ पे गगनयान के बारे में. यू कैन रीड अप. हमारे चीफ कौन है इसरो के? हु इज द इसरो चीफ? हु इज द चीफ ऑफ इसरो एज ऑफ नाउ? चेयरमैन कह लो या चीफ कह लो. यस, चिनूक इज फ्रॉम यूएसए. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. Who is the chief of ISRO or the chairman of ISRO or the chairperson of ISRO? Chairperson is the right terminology. आजकल chairperson बोला जाता है. Next gen launch vehicle is another thing which we are looking at. We are aspiring to both the BAS and full-fledged lunar program. It requires a new launch vehicle that can deliver heavier payloads per launch than PSLV or GSLV. This is the next generation launch vehicle which we are planning. Team led by S. Shivakumar that submitted a report. This. Also, we are developing a semi-cryogenic engine for the LVM-3, another name for GSLV Mark 3, जो हमारा अभी तक का सबसे ज़्यादा highest payload वाला वो है launch vehicle. On May 2 and 21 successfully tested the engines pre-burner ignition test article. इतनी ज़्यादा डिटेल आपको याद रखने की वैसे ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट आर्टिकल में लिखा है तो हम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है जी. अब यहाँ पे NSIL के बारे में है. देन प्राइवेट स्पेस मिशंस विच यू गाइस वर टेलिंग, अग्निकुल मिशन, स्काई रूट मिशन, ये सारे भी हमने कंडक्ट किया इन द रिसेंट टाइम्स. ये भी श्रीहरिकोटा से था, ये भी श्रीहरिकोटा से था. Then Dhruv Space and Bellatrix Aerospace flew their experiments on the fourth and final stage of PSLV C-58. And ये एक लास्ट में बात है इन स्पेस की. अब इन स्पेस क्या है? We are incentivizing private sector to invest heavily in our funding of space missions. तो उसके लिए एक हमने डेडिकेटेड जो है ब्रांच कह लो या एक डिपार्टमेंट कह लो बनाया है, विच इज कॉल्ड इन स्पेस, इंडियाज न्यू स्पेस रेगुलेटर. एंड ये क्या करेंगे? इंसेंटिवाइज करेंगे टू प्रमोट पीपीपी. व्हाट इज पीपीपी? पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप. ठीक है. तो प्राइवेट कंपनीज को इंसेंटिवाइज करेंगे कि वो लोग पैसे इन्वेस्ट करें इन आवर स्पेस मिशंस सो दैट वी कैन प्रोग्रेस in a much more efficient and faster manner, because we are always at a scarcity of funds when it comes to your space missions. Correct? So finally, the government amended its foreign direct investment policy to allow 100% FDI in all space and space flight segments, except for 74% ceiling in satellite manufacturing and operations and 49% in launch infrastructure. हमें इतने फंडिंग के क्राइसिस इसलिए आते हैं क्योंकि सैटेलाइट भी हम बनाते हैं, लॉन्च भी हम करते हैं, पूरा स्पेस फ्लाइट भी जो है मॉनिटर वगैरह हम करते हैं. सो ऑल द सेगमेंट्स आर बीइंग हैंडल्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट और द इसरो एज ऑफ नाउ. बट इफ वी आउटसोर्स, इफ वी डेलीगेट सम ऑफ दीज एस्पेक्ट्स टू प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स, then things would get much more efficient for us. US बहुत ज़्यादा करता है ये. ठीक है. सैटेलाइट ज़्यादा नहीं बनाता, भेजता बहुत है सैटेलाइट्स इन द स्पेस. So we are trying to adopt a similar model. Yes, S. Somnath is the right answer. He is the chairperson, chief of ISRO. Absolutely correct. Okay, all right. That is all for this article. यहाँ पे जिस्ट दी हुई है, ये भी पढ़ सकते हो आप. अगर आपने आर्टिकल नहीं पढ़ा तो पढ़ लेना. It's an important article. Let's come back to our Hindu analysis slide presentation. What is the next article? The next article is regarding a polio case in Meghalaya. Now, polio के जब हम बात करते हैं तो we always know, like we usually know that polio has been eradicated from India. Which type of polio? Type 1 polio की हम बात करते हैं. ठीक है. Type 2 और Type 3 तीन टाइप के पोलियो होते हैं. वाइल्ड पोलियो वायरस जो होता है तीन टाइप का होता है, टाइप 1, टाइप 2, टाइप 3. तो टाइप 2 एंड टाइप 3 जो है वो पूरी दुनिया से एरेडिकेट हो चुके हैं, ऐसा रिपोर्ट्स कहती हैं. टाइप 2 जो है 2015 में एरेडिकेट हो गया था एंड टाइप 3 जो है 2019 में एरेडिकेट हो गया था. एंड जो टाइप 1 है वो भी हमने इंडिया से एरेडिकेट कर दिया था थ्रू वैक्सीनेशन ओवर द ईयर्स. बट अभी मेघालय में क्या हुआ है? मेघालय के टिकरी किला इज द नेम ऑफ द प्लेस. यहाँ पे लिखा भी हुआ है आर्टिकल में. टिकरी किला में there has been a case where a person was found to be suffering of acute flaccid paralysis, जो यूजुअली होता है पोलियो वायरस से. ठीक है. आप सबने सुना होगा पैरालिसिस हो जाता है पोलियो से. इंडिया ने तो एरेडिकेट कर दिया था, बट अभी भी पाकिस्तान एंड अफगानिस्तान में आपका टाइप 1 पोलियो के केस मिलते हैं, वाइल्ड पोलियो वायरस जिसको हम कहते हैं. ठीक है. तो अब यहाँ पे कंट्रोवर्सी ये है कि ये आया कैसे इंडिया में. Was it imported into India, or is it a case of vaccine induced or vaccine derived polio? अब ये vaccine derived polio क्या होता है? What is vaccine derived polio? So when you take a polio vaccine, India follows a OPV system. instead of a IPV system which is followed in most developed countries. Now, firstly, what is this OPV? What is this IPV? OPV is simply oral polio vaccine, and IPV is simply your कौन सी होती इंट्रा आई से क्या होती थी यार I think inter polio vaccine or something. Inactivated, sorry, inactivated polio vaccine. Yeah, inactivated polio vaccine. तो इनमें डिफरेंस ये होता है कि इनएक्टिवेटेड पोलियो वैक्सीन जो होता है उसमें एक डेड वायरस होता है, डेड पोलियो वायरस इनएक्टिवेटेड। तो वो जो आपकी बॉडी से किसी भी हाल में रिएक्ट नहीं कर सकता। लेकिन जो ओरल पोलियो वैक्सीन होती है उसमें हम एक वीकेंड वायरस इंड्यूस करते हैं जिसके लिए बॉडी हमारा एंटीबॉडीज बनाता है एंड फिर आप पोलियो रेजिस्टेंट हो जाते हो। सो ये मेथड अभी हम लाइक 2 बूंद पोलियो की आपने सुना होगा, काफी एड कैंपेन वगैरह चलता था उसका। एंड ओरल पोलियो वैक्सीन हम देते थे to induce weakened virus which induces antibodies and which prevents the formation of polio. एंड बाकी कंट्रीज क्या करते हैं, अच्छी कंट्रीज, डेवलप कंट्रीज, वो इनएक्टिवेटेड पोलियो वायरस इंड्यूस करते हैं। अब ओपीवी में रिस्क क्या रहता है? ओपीवी में ये रिस्क रहता है कि अ पर्सन, लेट्स से अ पर्सन हु हैज वीक इम्यूनिटी is not able to form these antibodies for the polio virus. So he has a risk of having polio and also transmitting polio. ठीक है, आपने उसको वीक वायरस जो है इंड्यूस किया उसकी बॉडी में, बट उसकी बॉडी एंटीबॉडीज ही नहीं बना पाई, तो उसको या तो पोलियो हो गया या उसके थ्रू किसी और को पोलियो हो गया। तो यही पॉसिबिलिटी, यही स्पेकुलेशन हो रहा है इस केस में कि क्या इज दिस अ केस ऑफ सिमिलर काइंड वेयर a person who did not have immunity got it and then it got transmitted, या फिर it got imported from any other country into India. So let's read the article. The case of acute flaccid paralysis likely due to polio in a child in Tikrikila in Meghalaya and in the media spotlight was reported by government in 14th August. इससे पहले 2 साल पहले एक केस आया था, वैक्सीन derived polio virus detected from an environmental sample collected in Kolkata. After genetic sequencing, it was considered likely to be immunodeficiency related vaccine derived polio virus, जो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा था, excreted by an immune deficient individual. ठीक है, समझ आ गया रीजन? In the Meghalaya incident, even after the government confirmed the case, there is still no official report on whether it is vaccine derived and not caused by a wild polio virus. With the global eradication of wild polio virus type 2 in 2015, type 3 in 2019 respectively, and no wild polio virus type 1 found in environmental samples in India for years, it is highly unlikely that it is due to type 1 unless it has been imported into India. As of August 13, Afghanistan and Pakistan have reported 14 type 1 cases this year. If vaccine derived, there is again no official confirmation on whether it is IV, DPV or from calculating vaccine derived polio virus. ठीक है, अब बाकी इसमें फिर टाइप 1 और टाइप 2 का थोड़ा इंट्रिकेसी समझाई गई है which you don't need to get into. Lastly, the thing is कि unlike in the case of IPV, which is your dead virus induced immunodeficient children are not supposed to be administered OPV, ठीक है, because they cannot form antibodies. So in identifying such children prior to administering OPV is a challenge in India. India will continue to have such cases in the future. The Meghalaya case again brings into focus the urgent need for India to stop using oral polio vaccine and switch over to IPV. Most developed countries switched to IPV decades ago. There is no reason why India should not switch to IPV at the earliest. I hope it's clear. It's a simple article, but an important article, a different type of article. Now that we are on the newspaper, let's talk about the Kursk gambit as well. So Kursk is a region in Russia, and Ukraine recently launched an airstrike and air attack on this region and captured approximately 1,000 square kilometer of territory. And they are considering it as a fitting reply to Russia's offensive, which has been going on for a couple of years now. Now, what is the Kursk gambit and what is Ukraine's tactics here and what are the battle realities? Let's talk about that a bit. I'm hoping that most of you know a little bit about the context of the Russia-Ukraine war. Why is it happening and how it is progressing and who is supporting who. So we are not going to delve a lot into details. But the thing is कि यूक्रेन को ये अटैक करना जरूरी क्यों था? Why did Ukraine take up this offensive and captured the Kursk region? अब यहाँ पे आर्टिकल में लिखा है the importance of Pokrovsk. What is Pokrovsk? Pokrovsk is a region in Ukraine which is their major logistics hub, and Russia is planning to launch an offensive attack on this Pokrovsk region to disrupt their defensive supplies and all of that. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे स्पेकुलेशंस ये हैं कि यूक्रेन को शायद ये करना चाहिए था या नहीं करना चाहिए था। तो एक्सपर्ट्स आर सेइंग कि यूक्रेन made this attack on Kursk to justify the military aid or the weapons which it has been procuring from the Western countries and from the US. तो उनको दिखाना था कि भाई हम आपसे weapons ले रहे हैं and we are capable enough of launching an offensive attack into Russia and capturing Russian territory. We are having that capacity and you need to continue supporting us. So it was sort of a diplomatic reason as well, apart from a military reason. The second thing is, how is this going to affect Ukraine in future? Now, Russia is planning to attack on Pokrovsk, which is a logistical hub. So Ukraine would have a challenge whether to stronghold on that Kursk territory which they have captured, or to further their offensive further into Russia, capture more territory, या फिर उसी को consolidate करे जो उन्होंने Kursk region capture किया है, या फिर अपना Pokrovsk को defend करे. So this is a conundrum which is being faced by Ukraine as of now, and let's see how the war progresses now. ये बहुत ही रिस्की इन्होंने गैम्बिट खेला है कर्स को कैप्चर करके. दिस इज ऑल्सो द फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन एनी कंट्री हैज कैप्चर्ड अ टेरिटरी ऑफ रशिया आफ्टर जर्मनी, आफ्टर द वर्ल्ड वॉर टाइम्स. ठीक है, उसके बाद से रशिया की टेरिटरी कैप्चर करने की हिम्मत किसी की नहीं हुई है अभी तक, एंड दिस इज द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द होल जिस्ट ऑफ द आर्टिकल, द एंटायर crux of the article. Now, if you want to read the article, we can quickly glance and skim through the article. Kursk region of Russia also led to capture of several Russian hunted soldiers. Zelensky-led regime employed thousands of its best fighting units to mount an incursion. Incursion is again military marching into a territory, capturing a territory. Incursion into Russian territory was also a fitting one. Importance of Pokrovsk. Kiev has been at the receiving end. Kiev से जब Kiev का mention हो रहा है, Kiev means Ukraine because it's the Ukrainian capital. Kiev has been at the receiving end of Russia's ongoing offensive inside Ukraine, which shows no sign of weakening despite Ukrainian territorial gains in Kursk. Russian forces are also poised to capture Ukrainian city of Pokrovsk in the eastern Donetsk region in the Ukraine. It's a vital logistic hub that gives Ukrainian forces considerable defensive strength, but it is currently under siege from rapidly advancing Russian forces. Ukrainian forces क्या कर रही हैं रीजन में. देन यू हैव यूक्रेनियन ऑफेंस स्टैंड्स आउट, डिजर्व्स मेरिट because Hitler's Germany के बाद पहली बार invasion. Kiev has been preparing for this offensive for months, concealed it from its western backlets, albeit some may conclude Western powers tacitly acquiesced by frequently drawing attention to the possible Russian attack against the Sumy region of Ukraine, which borders Kursk. ठीक है, तो पूरा बैकग्राउंड दे रहे हैं आपको कि कैसे इन्होंने अटैक किया. दिस टर्न आउट टू बी अ क्रेडिबल कवर फॉर द यूक्रेनियंस टू लॉन्च एंड परस्यू देयर ऑनगोइंग ऑफेंसिव. ठीक है, देन यहाँ पे वही बात हो रही है कि कर्स्क को इन्होंने कैसे कैप्चर किया and how they received ammunition from Western allies, especially the US. Kiev has a choice to make whether to drive deeper into Russian territory or consolidate existing gains. Russia, for its part, is unlikely to relent in its ongoing offensive. In fact, there is no evidence to indicate Moscow is relenting in its offensive to capture whole of Ukrainian region of Donetsk. ठीक है, जहाँ पे ये पोक्रोस्क वाला logistic hub है. It is possible that Moscow has gambled on making far greater and vital territorial gains while allowing some gains in Russia. ठीक है, तो ये जो कैप्चर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं मॉस्को एंड रशिया वाले, वो कैप्चर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं 1 लाख स्क्वायर किलोमीटर ऑफ टेरिटरी, एंड यूक्रेन हैज जस्ट कैप्चर्ड 1000 किलोमीटर्स. ये देखो आगे लिखा होगा. While Kiev's gain in Kursk have been impressive, with Ukrainian forces taking 1,000 square kilometers of territory, Moscow remains largely unmoved to redeploy forces away from eastern Ukraine, where it has significant initiative and momentum and controls 1,00,000 square kilometers. The latter explains why Moscow is not blinking yet, because it knows the balance of territorial control is in its favor and not Kiev's. कीव मैसेजिंग क्या देना चाह रहा है इस अटैक के थ्रू कि क्विड प्रो क्रो, कि आप अटैक करोगे तो हम भी अटैक करेंगे. दे आर क्विड प्रो क्रो इज एसेंशियली समथिंग फॉर समथिंग, है ना, इन एक्सचेंज. The incursion is also intended to signal and to impress Kiev's Western arms patrons, especially the US, that Ukrainian forces are more than capable of seizing the initiative and mounting well-crafted offensive inside Russian territory. So this is the article. Whether Kiev's incursion into Russian territory was worth the risk will only be revealed with the passage of time. Okay, so that was your editorial article. What's happening in Tripura today? What's happening? आप बताओ मुझे. अच्छा, do you want to go through the Indian Express? Someone was saying Indian Express करना है आज, तो चलो. Let's quickly have a glance over Indian Express as well. PM in Kiev today, deep concern, offer all talks, cooperation in returning peace via talks. ठीक है, तो पहले हम गए थे पोलैंड, अब हम पहुंच गए हैं यूक्रेन. Polish PM, India can play constructive role in resolving Russia-Ukraine war. CBI to Supreme Court, scene of offense altered. Okay. What else is there on the first page? Politics news, car ad, UPSC ads, city news, we can skip. Government and politics, government allies, okay. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है फर्स्ट एवर राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान पुरस्कार इसकी हम बात कर चुके हैं वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट दिस बिफोर ठीक है सो दीज वर रिसेंटली कन्फर्ड ऑन साइंटिस्ट्स this is the first time Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskars have been given and we had an article which was saying कि scientists need funding and not Puraskars okay all right what else is there these are all politics related news. This is important. Assam opposition walks out of house over land bill causes unconstitutional. So Assam में एक तो ये बिल भी है एक और बिल भी है असम का जो which has been repealed. I'll show you. It's in the Hindu analysis today. Hindu newspaper today. पढ़ लेना उस आर्टिकल को ये Assam government tables bill to repeal 89-year-old Muslim marriage law. ठीक है make sure you read this article. It's important. We'll have a discussion on it in a day or two. Okay, let's come back to our Indian Express. Ministry bans 156 irrational fixed dose combination drugs with immediate effect. Okay, if schools aren't safe, what's the use of speaking about RT? What is RT? Right to education. Right to education is a fundamental right under which article? Tell me in the chat box quickly. Right to education. Which article? Ex principal. These are all crime related news. Okay. Tripura flood situation grim, toll reaches 12. So yeah, northeast में अभी recently सिक्किम में tragedy हुई थी now. Tripura is facing floods. Also एक और article आया है like it's a headline in the Hindu as well and यहाँ पे भी लिखा है कि India dismisses reports blaming Tripura dam for Bangladeshi floods. So बांग्लादेश में भी floods आ रहे हैं and Bangladesh is blaming India for the floods. हर साल आते हैं उनके यहाँ floods. इस बार इंडिया को blame कर रहे हैं. Makes no sense. So we have denied our allegations कि भाई हमने नहीं किया है कुछ ओके बेल प्ली ऑफ 6 in Pune Porsche crash case rejected good decision put through a long wait Kerala High Court asked to cover full report Malayalam film industry European push India's agency why Modi visit to Kyiv is significant this is an important article make sure you read it I would explain you the geopolitics and again how India is taking up a balanced approach. What is the significance of the visit? Could Modi's visit to Ukraine impact India's relationships with Russia in any way? इसके बारे में हम 4-5 बार बात कर चुके हैं in our analysis articles. So I'm not going to go into the depth of it. You know the geopolitics around this, but make sure you read this article. It would also tell you about bilateral relations between India and Ukraine and India and Russia. Chandrayaan 3, the first findings. This is because it's the first anniversary of Chandrayaan 3. So make sure you read up this article. It will tell you details about the Chandrayaan 3. It is important, can be asked in the CLAT exam or the ELIT exam. Does your LMV license allow you to drive a tractor as well? LMV क्या होता है? Light motor vehicle, ठीक है? So उसके अंदर क्या आप ट्रैक्टर भी ड्राइव कर सकते हो? So सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डिसाइड करना है. Let's see what it decides. Food inflation pressure showing little signs of abatement in near term. Abatement मतलब कम होना, ठीक है? So food inflation का जो pressure है वो कम होता हुआ नहीं दिख रहा in the near time, said Shaktikanta Das, who is the governor of RBI. GST rate rationalization, okay, not against e-commerce but seeking fair play, says Piyush Goyal. So this is, I think, against the broadcast bill. उससे रिलेटेड है क्या ये? ऑनलाइन सर्विसेज से रिलेटेड है ओके ऑनलाइन ई कॉमर्स से रिलेटेड है ब्रॉडकास्ट बिल तो वापस ले लिया गया ड्राफ्ट उसका व्हाट टू लुक फॉर एट फेड्स जैक्सन होल सिंपोसियम ओके जैक्सन लेक लॉज does not seem very relevant. Okay, so this is the editorial page. Firstly, we are talking about managing political risk, which is in context with your Bangladesh and neighboring countries. Then you have market facts and fears, predatory pricing, e-commerce, fair competition. इस पे कल बात करते हैं. इस पे 2 articles हैं. Let's talk about this tomorrow. e-commerce and fair competition and predatory pricing, competition related laws. We'll talk about this tomorrow. For dignity in the end, Supreme Court verdicts, legal confusion on euthanasia. What is euthanasia? Do you guys know this word? What is euthanasia? Tell me in the chat box. Yes, Article 21A, absolutely correct. Is lateral entry important? The extent to which we discussed it, that's enough for you as of now. आज सब घूम रहे हैं, पीएम मोदी यूक्रेन, राजनाथ सिंह यूएस, अमित शाह छत्तीसगढ़। अच्छी बात है, आप भी घूमो, मौसम अच्छा है, एटलीस्ट दिल्ली में तो अच्छा है। Induced death, medicated death, death by will. So if a patient, usually it is given in terminally ill patients जिनकी कोई होप नहीं होती रिवाइवल की, जैसे लॉन्ग टर्म कोमा में है कोई पेशेंट, और अ पेशेंट हु इज सफरिंग अ लॉट एंड हैज नो स्कोप ऑफ getting saved, so they have an option of administering a drug through which the patient would silently pass away. ठीक है, तो उसको आप यूथनेशिया कहते हो. इट इज लीगल इन सम कंट्रीज, इलीगल इन सम कंट्रीज. दो तरीके के होते हैं, एक्टिव यूथनेशिया भी होता है, पैसिव यूथनेशिया भी होता है. इंडिया में पैसिव वाला टू अ सर्टेन एक्सटेंट अलाउड है, बट उसमें भी बहुत सारे कंप्लाइंसेस हैं, आपको पहले से रिटन में देना होता है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, डेजिग्नेट करना होता है कि कौन ये कॉल लेगा. एक्टिव यूथनेशिया इज इलीगल इन इंडिया. ठीक है, तो ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाते इसके, बट या पढ़ लेना ये आर्टिकल, इंटरेस्टिंग आर्टिकल है. टेलर स्विफ्ट पे भी आर्टिकल आया है, क्या बात है. लव बॉम्बर बेबी, फाइटिंग द वाटर, त्रिपुरा फ्लड्स. ओके, व्हेन मोदी मीट्स जेलेंस्की. साउंड्स वेरी फिल्मी. Bringing in talent, not loyalist. Unlike under Congress, lateral entry in government is for public interest. So lateral entry पे ये article है, you can read up on this. We have discussed this in brief yesterday. Never underestimate a public school teacher. Walls accepts VP nomination, vice president nomination के लिए ये खड़े हो रहे हैं जनाब. Tim Walz with his wife Gwen. And Kamala Harris is contesting for president to wrap up party meet today with high stakes speech. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I can't find anything which is super relevant, which we need to discuss in detail. A couple of articles are there which I want to discuss with you. One is your e-commerce thing, which I'll probably discuss on Monday now. Tomorrow I won't be having my class. Sarab Joe's bronze medal, Korea's shooting sensation, failed test, blame it on a kiss, strawberry dessert, toothpaste. So this is talking about Sinner's contaminated spray explanation. Who is Sinner? Sinner is a tennis player. ठीक है, तो पढ़ लेना, कुछ तो इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है ये. Okay, that's all about the Hindu and Indian Express analysis. Let's go to our Menti quiz. I think we are done. We are done with the Hindu analysis. There's no vocab today. We'll just directly jump to our Menti quiz. So this is the code. Please log in to menti.com and enter this code. People who are new, Menti quiz is a quizzing platform where we do MCQ based quiz questions. So you need to go to a website called menti.com. I'll drop the URL in the chat box, www.menti.com, and then you have your code, which is this code 49264069. Screen ho gayi visible. Mishika is saying, I gained around 15 marks after RTNLU, but I lose marks in inferences and GK. Any advice? So firstly, congratulations. 15 marks is a very huge jump and kudos to you. But I lose marks in inference and GK. देखो, दोनों बहुत अलग अलग टॉपिक्स हैं, दोनों के लिए बहुत अलग अलग डिस्कशन है. GK का you'll have to again increase your knowledge base. GK में there's no science behind it. The more you know, the better you have chances to answer that question correctly. So multiple revisions, go in depth of topic, see what kind of questions you are getting wrong. And जीके में ये होगा कि एक बार एक क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग हो गया तो वो दोबारा रॉन्ग नहीं होगा. प्रवल इज सेइंग ये कब और कहाँ होता है? ये होता है हमारे हिंदू एनालिसिस के बाद on menti.com. And today we are going to have one such quiz. We usually have it once or twice in a week, and you can participate it. Go to menti.com through your phone or through another tab on your laptop, and you can put in this code. Okay. हाँ, तो कमिंग बैक टू मिशिका's क्वेश्चन कि इन्फ्रेंसेस के क्वेश्चन कैसे गलत हो रहे हैं, कैसे सही होंगे. फर्स्टली रेफर टू द क्लासेस which we have had on inferences and look at how you are going wrong. Is it the approach which is going wrong? Are you getting confused between two options? Are you not clear with the fundamental concept? Are you not able to understand what the question is seeking from you? तो बहुत सारे dimensions हैं उसमें भी. You'll have to deep dive and understand how is it going wrong. एंड बाकी आप टेलीग्राम पे मुझसे पूछ लेना इफ देयर इज एनी स्पेसिफिक थिंग. ठीक है, चलो. हैज एवरीवन जॉइंड मेंटी? आर वी देयर? आई विल शेयर द स्क्रीन क्विकली. मेंटी. ओके, everyone is here or not? I'll give you 30 more seconds to join the Menti quiz. The quiz is on appointments, awards, and important days. So 15, 16 odd questions. Very easy questions. It's a genuinely easy quiz today. So the trick to win today's quiz or to come on the leaderboard is answering very quickly. Sent you a doubt on Telegram a few weeks ago. Please send me a reminder. Sometimes message नीचे चला जाता है amongst a horde of messages I get. So sorry for that, not being able to reply, but please send me a reminder. The GIFs are golden. ये तो पिछली बार वाला ही है. I haven't changed it. This is the GIF from the previous Menti. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Chalo, let's start, guys. Let's start. Again, the instructions are clear. Please answer all the questions and be as quick as possible. And also, the questions are genuinely very easy. I'm not bluffing this time. The questions are actually easy. Okay, chalo. Let's see how many people are here and ready to start. 34, 35 people, 36 people, 37 people. Okay, 38. Can we get to 40? क्या दो और लोग जुड़ रहे हैं हमारे साथ? We have 47 people watching. Unrelated question, why does it say MBA near the CL logo? गलत बैकग्राउंड लग गया होगा. कोई नहीं, पहले क्लैट करना, लॉ की डिग्री कंप्लीट करना एंड देन कम बैक टू करियर लॉन्चर टू स्टडी MBA. दैट इज वाई. Okay, 40 हो गए, क्या बात है. We have 40 players ready to play. So the first question coming up on your screen now in 3, 2, 1. Who has been appointed as the new chairperson of UPSC? New chairperson of UPSC किसको बनाया गया है? Easy question, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 21 people got this right, 15 people got this wrong. तो मनोज सोनी जो थे वो इससे पहले चेयरपर्सन थे प्रीति सुदन जी से पहले, एंड फिर हेल्थ रीजंस की वजह से ही रिजाइन एंड प्रीति सुदन वाज अपॉइंटेड एज द न्यू चेयरपर्सन ऑफ यूपीएससी. 21 पीपल, अप्रोक्सीमेटली हाफ. सिंपल मेजॉरिटी हमें मिली है, 20 से एक ज्यादा. सो लेट्स सी हु ऑल गॉट दिस करेक्ट. आप लोगों ने नेम्स नहीं चेंज किए अपने. Who's Metal and Pavi were the fastest with the same score, same points. Then we have Clippy, Mukti, Simar, Abhash, Heartstrong, Vinita, Aditi, and Aradhya. Good job, guys. And Metal, Clippy, and Heartstrong, please come with your original names so that I can understand who all you are. देखो इतना टैलेंट हो फिर दुनिया को दिखाना चाहिए ना कि देखो मैं हूँ फर्स्ट नंबर पे. अब मेटल से हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? Okay, 42 players are ready to play with us. The second question coming up on the screen now in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who has been appointed as the youngest president of the Mumbai Cricket Association? Now, I did some masti with the options. So you would have to be prepared well to answer this one. Okay, half of you got this right. Ajinkya Rahane is a player. He is related to cricket, but he's a cricket player. He's not the president of Mumbai Cricket Association. Ajinkya Nayak is the person who has been appointed as the youngest president of the Mumbai Cricket Association. Okay, it's not Ajinkya Prasad, not Ajinkya Chauhan. Those are made up names, which are made by yours truly, me. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard. Okay, so metal is at first. Then we have Aradhana coming at second by answering this question the fastest. Then we have Rajnandini, Vinita, Sanvi, Clippy, and Kashvi, Jasmeet, Achyut, and Paul. New names on the leaderboard. I like that. Good job. Let's look at question number three. 42 players ready to play. Let's go. Question coming up on your screen now. Who has been appointed as the president of the European Parliament? I have asked this question a few times now, and I'm hoping that at least 25 people would get this right. Oh my God, you guys got confused yet again. हर बार कंफ्यूज हो जाते हो आप लोग. तो देखो, मैं एक बार फिर से क्लियर कर देता हूँ. चार्ल्स मिशेल is the president of European Council. Ursula von der Leyen is the president of European Union. And Roberta Metsola is the president of European Parliament. ठीक है? C, U and P. कब से याद कर सकते हो आप. ठीक है? चार्ल्स मिशेल इज फॉर काउंसिल, उर्सुला इज फॉर यूनियन एंड रॉबर्टा मेट्सोला इज फॉर पार्लियामेंट. ठीक है, सी यू पी इस तरीके से याद कर लो, इसी ऑर्डर में, फिर नहीं भूलोगे. एंड मार्करेट इज गोइंग टू बी द चीफ ऑफ नेटो. ठीक है, पहले ये नेदरलैंड्स के वो थे पीएम, एंड अब नेटो चीफ बन जाएंगे. ठीक है, तो 18 पीपल गॉट दिस करेक्ट. लेट्स लुक एट द लीडर बोर्ड. मेटल, आराध्या, Vinita, Sanvi, Clippy came on third, being the fastest. Then we have Kashvi on fourth, Divyansh on fifth, Parv, Diptakshi, Achyut, Vinita and Sanvi. आज रिद्धि नहीं आई है. रिद्धि को हम लोग मिस कर रहे हैं. क्या बात है. चलो ठीक है. गुड जॉब गाइस. Let's move to question number 4. We have 42 players playing with us. Let's look at question number 4 coming on your screen in 3, 2, 1. Who has been appointed as the president of Iran? Now, this is a very easy question. We have discussed this in our Hindu analysis as well. I told you it's an easy quiz today. As expected, maximum of you got this right. 31 people. Masoud Pezeshkian is the new president of Iran. Ali Khamenei जो लिखा है सेकंड ऑप्शन में, ही इज द सुप्रीम लीडर ऑफ ईरान. ठीक है. एंड हसन रूहानी जो है इनके एक प्रेसिडेंट हुआ करते थे किसी जमाने में, उस टाइम इन्होंने न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट वगैरह किए थे, तब ही वाज द प्रेसिडेंट. एंड इब्राहिम रेसी वाज द प्रीवियस प्रेसिडेंट लाइक बिफोर मसूद पेजेशकिन, एंड ही डाइड इन अ हेलीकॉप्टर क्रैश. एंड उसके बाद मसूद पेजेशकिन बन गए थे. ठीक है जी. चलो, लेट्स लुक एट द लीडर बोर्ड. Clippy was the fastest and has occupied the second position. Then we have Aradhya, Kashvi, Divyansh, Diptakshi, Vinita, Achyut, Sanvi, and Mukti. First pe we have Metal. Okay. Question number 5. 42 players ready to play. Let's look at the question. Question coming up on your screen now. Who has been appointed as the PM of Netherlands? Oops, ये तो फिर से स्पॉइलर हो गया. अच्छा नहीं, मैंने प्रीवियस पीएम बताया था, करंट पीएम नहीं बताया था. ओके. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा इजी हो गया ये क्वेश्चन बिकॉज ऑफ, अरे बाप रे, अभी अभी बताया था मैंने कि मार्क रट वाज द प्रीवियस प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ नेदरलैंड्स, तब भी 8 लोगों ने गलत कर दिया. वो ऐसे कैसे चलेगा मित्रों. डिक शूफ इज द न्यूली अपॉइंटेड पीएम ऑफ नीदरलैंड्स. इट्स नॉट चार्ली कूपर, इट्स नॉट क्रिस्टिन मिशेल. ओके जी. लेट्स लुक एट द लीडर बोर्ड. मिसक्लिक्ड. ओके. So we have Clippy being the fastest and similar leaderboard. Simmer has come up on the leaderboard. Let's move to question number 6. 40 players, 41 players ready. Question number 6 coming up on your screen in 3, 2, 1. Who has won the prestigious Goldman Environmental Prize in 2024? तो अब हम आ चुके हैं अवार्ड्स की तरफ. Appointments are over, awards have started. Okay, a lot of you got this right. Good job. It's not Medha Patekar, it's not MC Mehta, it's not Ramesh Agarwal. Although all of these people have won this prize, Goldman Environmental Prize, in previous years. These all are winners of this prize. But in 2024, Mr. Alok Shukla was the winner of this prestigious prize. ठीक है? Environmentalists को मिलता है ये. And all of these four people are environmentalists. एमसी मेहता का नाम आपने काफी बार सुना होगा. केसेस बहुत सारे इनके पीआईएल्स होते हैं. एमसी मेहता वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. Chalo, Kashvi was the fastest for this question. Abhash has come up on the leaderboard again. Divyansh has occupied the third spot. And rest looks pretty similar. Let's look at question number 7 out of 17. 41 players ready to play. Let's go. Question number 7 coming up on your screen now. Sahitya Academy Fellowship, a prestigious literary honor by the Sahitya Academy, was recently awarded to which famous Indian author? Okay, majority of you got this right. Ruskin Bond is the right answer. Absolutely correct. It's not Chetan Bhagat, not Arundhati Roy, and not R.K. Narayan. Let's look at the leaderboard. Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, just a few variations. Aradhya was the fastest, and same people on the leaderboard. So, people who are not on the leaderboard, time to buckle up. I know you all can come up. Questions are easy, you just need to be fast enough. So, coming up, question number 8 on your screen now. German author Jenny Erpenbach and translator Michael Hoffman have won the prestigious International Booker Prize for the book. You need to tell me the name of the book. Cyrus, Tyros, Myros, Kairos. What is the name? Okay, most of you got this right. Kairos is the name of the book for which International Booker Prize was awarded this year. Divyansh and Kashvi got this wrong. And we have Raj Nandini coming back on the leaderboard. Good job. Clippy was the fastest. And there's a stiff fight in the first and second position, and an equally challenging fight in the subsequent positions as well. Good going. Question number 9 out of 17, 40 players ready to play. Let's go for it. Question coming up on your screen now. Eminent filmmaker Dash has become the first Indian to receive the prestigious Nelson Mandela Lifetime Achievement Award. Who is this filmmaker? Okay, many of you got confused with this question. Only 16 people got this right. It's Vinod Ganatra. He is a filmmaker who makes children's films. ठीक है, छोटे बच्चों की films बनाते हैं ये. It's not Vinod Quatra. Vinod Quatra is an Indian diplomat. Okay, he's an IFS officer. It's not Gulzar. It's not Satyajit Ray. It's Vinod Ganatra. Title was the fastest. Then we have Clippy, Simar, Sanvi, Divyansh, Aradhya, Achyut, Abhash. Deeptakshi has come up on the leaderboard. Good job. Vinita is also there. Okay. Question number 10 out of 17 coming up. A few players have dropped. We have 36 players. What happened? People lost motivation. ये question ज़्यादा easy है. Okay, anyway, let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. Who won the prestigious Pen Pinter Prize 2024? Ruth Borwick, Ruskin Bond, Arundhati Roy, or Charles Darwin? Arundhati Roy, absolutely correct answer. Most of you got this right. Easy peasy question. Let's look at the leaderboard. Okay, Riddhi has revealed her name. Oh my god. So Riddhi is the fastest, and then we have Clippy, Simar, Sanvi, Divyansh, Aradhya, Achyut, Abhash, Rajnandi, and Tapak Dum Dum has made up on the leaderboard. Nice, cool name. I like it. Okay, Tapak Dum Dum. Question number 11 coming up on your screen any moment in one, 2, 3. Now, France's highest civilian honor, Chevalier de Légion d'Honneur, was recently conferred upon whom? Oh God, damn. I did not expect so many people to get this wrong. It was not Ratan Tata, not Shiv Nadar, not Neeta Ambani, it was Roshni Nadar. Her full name is Roshni Nadar Malhotra, and she is also associated to the company HCL, which is Shiv Nadar's company, and she received this award, the France का highest civilian award. ठीक है जी. Okay, Ridhi, Clippy, Chintapak, Dum Dum, and Par got this right. Okay, Clippy was the fastest and has occupied the first position. Then we have Riddhi, Simar, Sanvi, Divyash, Aradhya, Achyut, Chintapak, Dum Dum, and Abhash and Parv. Okay, question number 12. 37 players ready with me. Let's go. Who recently received the prestigious Olympic Order by IOC? Very easy question. Most of you got this correct. It was Abhinav Bindra who got a gold medal in shooting. In which Olympics? 2008 Olympics. ठीक है. चलो. Let's look at the leaderboard and quickly proceed to the next question. Aradhya got this wrong. Would cost a few spots on the leaderboard. Let's go. Question number 13 out of 17, 37 players ready with me. Let's play. Question coming up on your screen now. Locarno Film Festival Career Award was recently awarded to which Indian? This is also very easy. Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, Ajay Devgan. Most of you got this right. It's Shah Rukh Khan, King Khan, Badshah Khan, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, let's see. Raj Nandini climbed the spot. Clippy and Riddhi are having a very stiff fight. They were both the fastest on this question. Let's see who comes up on top. Then we have question number 14 coming up on your screen now. Now I think the question would be about important days. No, it's still about awards. 2023 UN Military Gender Advocate of the Year award was conferred to whom in May 2024? Now, this is a moderate level question. Okay, it was very easy for all of you. सबने पढ़ा हुआ था ये. That's pretty good. Major Radhika Sen got this award. Hmm. Okay, few variations on the leaderboard. Aditi has come up on the leaderboard. Clippy was the fastest. Then we had Riddhi. Okay, question number 15. 38 players ready. Coming up on your screen now. Very easy question coming up. World Biofuels Day was recently observed on which date? Okay, most of you got this correct. I think काफी लोगों ने तुक्का भी मारा है इसमें. 10th August was World Biofuels Day. Absolutely correct. Okay, Riddhi answered this with lightning speed and I think would probably take up the first spot. Yes. And then we have Clippy, who took some time and moved to second spot. Then we have Simar, Devyansh, Sheetapak Damdam, Sanvi, Achyut, Rajnandini, Parv, and Aratya. Okay. The second last question of the day coming up. 36 players ready, 37, 38 players ready. Let's go for it. India will celebrate its first National Space Day on. So, this was the bonus question, the spoiler question. Look at the speed of the responses. Overwhelming 32 people got this correct. Still, 5 people got this wrong. I mentioned this in today's class. How can you get this wrong? Pay attention, guys. Okay, people just pounced upon this question. Everyone gaining a lot of points. Vinita was the fastest and has come up on the leaderboard. Riddhi on top. Then we have Clippy, Simar Divyansh, Shintapak Damdam, Sanvi, Achyut, Parv, Aradhya. Okay, last question of the quiz. Question number 17, 38 players. Ready? The last question of the quiz, a very, very easy question coming up on your screen now. World Environment Day is celebrated every year on which date? Damn, fast responses. 27 people got this correct. It's 5th of June, not July, not May, not August. And let's look at the final leaderboard. Okay, Riddhi is at the first position with 15,992 points. Good job, Riddhi. Congratulations. Good performance, like always. Then we have Clippy, who performed equally well and took the first position for a long amount of time. So kudos to you two guys. Then we have Simar, Divyansh, Shintapak Damdam, Sanvi, Achyut, Vinita, SMH, who was the fastest in the last question, and Raj Nandini. So congratulations to all the people on the leaderboard. Congratulations to everyone who got maximum questions correct, because I know all of you were answering the questions correctly because I was seeing 25, 30 correct responses. So leaderboard is not very relevant, but what's relevant is that you guys knew the answer to most of the questions, which shows that your preparation is going in the right direction. It was an easy quiz. I wanted to boost your morale thoda sa, but yes, good performance. I'm happy with your performance. Who is Clippy यार? अब तो सरप्राइज रिवील कर दो. Who was Clippy? Okay, Gorvi is Tapak Dum Dum. Good job. Diptakshi is saying 15th पे अटक गई हूँ. Tanvi was Clippy. Good performance, Tanvi. Well played today. Congrats to Riddhi once again. Mukti is saying should it not be Shashi Tharoor? Yes, he also got that. But options में से बताना था आपको. Alok Shukla, Hasdeo, Arand movement. Messed up, misclicked, messed up. Okay. Isn't this question state centric? So is this important? Which question की बात कर रहे थे आप? चलो ठीक है. Anyway, we had a good quiz. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you had fun with it. And it was a good learning experience. Next quiz किस topic पे चाहिए जल्दी से बता दो chat box में, and then we'll wrap up today's session. What topic do you want for the next Menti quiz, which we'll have on Tuesday? Let's have it on Tuesday. Fast answer should have given. Yes. But you played really well. Doesn't matter. A few points here or there. हाँ जी, टॉपिक सजेशंस मंथली करंट अफेयर्स क्विज करें. ओलंपिक्स हम कर चुके हैं सर्वेश. वी हैव डन ओलंपिक्स ऑलरेडी. I'll change the titles and thumbnails of all the Hindu analysis where we have the Menti quiz. So that is something I have in mind. You can find it on our repository in a couple of days. Live sessions में मिल जाएगा आपको. Any other suggestions on what topics we should have for the next Menti quiz? Critics. Vocab quiz. That's a good idea in fact. Vocab quiz भी कर सकते हैं. Vocab quiz for once at 8 p.m. Okay, I'll give it a thought. Monthly quiz. चलो ठीक है. Most of you want a monthly quiz, so we'll do a monthly quiz. Which month do you want me to cover? Should we do July? First half of July? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no on first half of July. कॉन्स्टी नॉलेज तो यार स्टैटिक हो जाएगा. स्टैटिक नहीं करना चाह रहा. Is everyone on board for first half of July quiz on Tuesday? Yes. चलो, it's done then. We have done the second half of July. Previously जब मैंने जुलाई किया था, all the questions were from the second half of July. So इसलिए I am suggesting the first half of July. T20 World Cup quiz. There are not many questions to ask, honestly. Being a cricket fan, I would love to have such a quiz, but I want maximum productivity for all of you when it comes to the quiz. So can probably have a few questions here and there on the T20 quiz in a bigger quiz. ओके देन इट्स डन. फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ जुलाई. फर्स्ट जुलाई से 15 जुलाई तक प्रिपेयर करके आओ आप लोग फॉर ट्यूसडे एंड वील हैव अ मेंटी क्विज ऑफ 15 to 20 questions. Prepare well because the questions won't be as easy as today's quiz. It's going to be a moderate level quiz. बहुत ज़्यादा tough भी नहीं करेंगे. We'll have moderate level questions. Okay, that's all for today's class. Thank you so much for participating. Before you leave, please make sure to like this video, because it takes a lot of effort to curate quizzes to study every day for your Hindu analysis, and I hope it's benefiting all of you. If it is, then please reciprocate that through a like and comment as well. मन करे तो comment भी कर दिया करो कभी कभी. ठीक है. And of course like, share, subscribe सारी चीजें कर दो. Notification on कर लो. Ansh is saying, are you an RCB fan? I am a Mumbai Indians fan. So yeah, I like RCB because of Virat Kohli, but as I am a Mumbai Indians fan. Veer is saying I missed the quiz again. RCB or CSK? I would pick CSK because Dhoni. Okay, chalo, ठीक है. That's all for today's class, guys. Thank you so much for participating and attending. Signing off. See you again in another class on Monday. Tata, bye bye. Take care.